Alright, I'm going to do a little review of a Penn backpack tackle bag. Alright, it's a good bag. So far I used it once. It's holding up okay so far. It's got a lot of little pockets in the sunglass case. Got this bright pocket right here, and then the inside is nice and bright so you can locate stuff, except for the middle, but the bottom is actually light too. And you got little pockets right here on the sides. This one actually has two rod holders right there. It's one rod holder, and then right here and right here. Alright, I'm going to go over how much storage did this get. It came with three Penn 3700 series boxes. But I prefer plain those because that's, they've been in the business for a long time. Alright, all this goes in there. All this on my little table here goes in there. Yes, I do have toilet paper, but when nature calls. I'm gonna show you what I got. Alright, this little box right here. I got my two categories of swim baits and flukes and stuff, weighted swim baits. This is a Havoc bait here. It's called a subwoofer. And these are like Zoom flukes, baby bass. Well, that one's actually trout, and this one's baby bass. I got a sick fish by Havoc. Then I got over here, got power bait, chigger crawl. Then I have another power bait, chigger crawl, crazy leg. I guess that's what these little things are. This color is brim. It's like almost like a shiny greenish. Hold on. This is a rocket crawl. I don't know what color it is because I don't keep the bags. I do like a massive storage thing up there. I don't take all my baits out because, as you say, there'd be a lot of stuff. So I kind of take like two or three of each bait. Now I rig them differently. This is a mighty bug. This works really good. These mighty bugs. And I have a bait from Havoc again. It's called slop crawl. Then I got a trigger, flap and crawl. Then here's a yum crawl chunk. There's another yum crawl chunk. I don't really know the colors, so I don't ask me. If I know the colors, I'll definitely will tell you. Here goes a trigger, flipping bug. This actually is a tube jig head, but I put a hitchhiker on there and just to get it down there so it can make it be like kind of a shaky head. There goes a big yum money crawl. It's like a goldish color. Then I got these little beaver style baits by Yum. They were core fish on that actually. And here's a smaller one. Here, these are right here are miscellaneous trailers and stuff like that, and mostly all crawdads right here. I take my godson fish with me, so you know I let him use some stuff. You know, because he gets hung up in weeds and stuff too, so don't want him to lose a lot of stuff there. Then they have a Yum Mighty Bug. I think this is the color is called Bama Crawl. Then I have Power Bait. Oh, what the hell? I just said it earlier. The Jigger Crawl in black and blue. I have Yum Money Crawl right here. It's like, I think this is like a 3-inch one or a 4-inch. I'm not sure. It's black with blue and red in it. Then I have a little Yum Mighty Bug, black and blue. And I have a regular crawl, like a 3-dimensional Yum crawl. In black and blue. And bear with me. Put all this stuff back so I know where it's at. And you know, swim baits and jerks and flukes and stuff like that, power baits, that stuff for that. That's it for this little box. Alright, this is my main box right here. Like my go-to box. Okay. Yes, as you see, I have a wide array of stuff in here. Okay. Alright. Let's start out with these. This is my favorite bait, favorite color. Oh my god. These right here are the best beaver bait that I have tried so far. I was gonna get the Gary Yamoto baits, like his beaver bait, but they want like $8 for it's insane. But this right here, it's $5.49. You get I think you get 8 or 10 of them. They're called KVD Perfect Plastics. This color is all hard candy, and I really like these a lot. Okay, and they have caffeine scent. Then I have that's the baby rodent. It's called baby rodent. And then I have the regular rodent right here. This is like green pumpkin with gold and purple in it. Same thing. They're not really durable like that, but they do catch fish. Then I got fat baby finesse worms in the same color. Then I have the Dream Shot for like drop shot. They're good. I mean, they're okay. This is all miscellaneous grubs and stuff like that, and you know, Fat Alberts and different kind of grubs. Okay. This right here is our Havoc Pit Balls. I got this actually in 2 colors. We got that color, and I have this color right here. Yeah, I actually have it on a swim bait hook, so I got, my lake is kind of deep, so I want to get down there where the fish are at. You put this, throw this baby on. This is blue and black and stuff like that. And I got like a Texas style rigged big grub. Then I have a Zoom finesse worm. It's brown. Not really brown, I don't know, like a root beer color. I don't know, but anyway, I got that color. What else? This is a good right here. This is good for shaky heads right here. It's a Yum. I forget what it's called. Ticklelicious or some shit like that. I don't know. But I had this right here on one of those movable heads. And then I have another color that's actually Texas rigged on a different shaky head, kind of shaky head right here. I mean, they're good for shaky head. Okay. They have flipping tubes, all different colors. You know, I mean, these tubes don't really bleed it out like that, like bleed different colors on each other. But if they do, I don't really care because it's gonna. I mean, they'll give it another color that they don't really have. Here's all these worms, regular ribbon tail worms right here. And they have Yum lizard thing right here. I don't know what it's called, but I mean, I got these baits on like clearance sale. Then here goes a Yum. Looks like a newt in June bug. And I got this Yum makes this too. I didn't even know Yum makes all this. This is the color is June bug. Some kind of creature bait. I forget what it is. I have Yum baby brush hog. Then I have, what else I have? I have some big worms, some more worms right here. This is a big worm right here. Brown. And I have a rage tail worm. Big worm right there. Here's my Senkos and stick baits, my shimmy sticks. Well, you know, well, there's one called Sweet Tater Pie, where it's really good. Yeah, everybody knows what the stick baits look like. And I have some like little caterpillars, wacky rigged already on octopus hooks. Then I got a little. These actually came in the kit, so they're not really that good, but I like the color of them. So I kind of put it like this for like a fat profile. And I have other ones wacky rigged and Texas rigged and stuff all in here, caterpillar style. Again, right here. This is green pumpkin. Then I have this kind of a cool color right here. This is like the cotton candy almost. It's like pinkish and purplish. I have double tail grubs right here. Double tail grubs with skirted, they're actually called skirted double tail grubs. else do I have? Let me see. That's about it. This is the main box I have. This box is kind of heavy because all these plastics are in here. And I have my frog box. I have KVD frogs. Sexy frog. It's got a little bell in there. It's like a fire tiger kind. Doesn't have more of a natural color. Frog. Yes, they do. I live in Philadelphia, so they do have frogs. All different colors here. I mean, I actually seen frogs actually this color. That's why I picked it up. You know, except for the yellow right there, though. But when they first come out of the mud and stuff in the springtime, that's what they really look like. So this would be a good springtime. And the tassels were actually longer on this. That was like really long. So I cut them down on both the KVD frogs. They still would have action in the water. I got a little mouse for top water. Live target mouse. Then I have these little frogs. And I put this tassel in there. Make it look good. I also put this on there. Put this tassel on this frog right here. Then we got the striking. I forget what they're called. There's like toads or something like that. Some kind of frog. Then I have rage tail toad. This is actually a heavy bait. You know, I mean, if you really cast this would really go out there. You don't, I mean, this is a soft body frog or toad, whatever. And you can actually hear, you can hear them, these legs throwing the water up from pretty far away. So, just imagine what the bass will hear. Same with this one, but the rage tail is a little better. Then I have these hard nose by Mans. I got two different colors of those. I got a white with gray flakes in them, and then I have this green pumpkin color. Then I have this frog. Yeah, hook is big as hell, I know. But if you know what you're doing for bass, you know, the bigger the hook is actually better, because, you know, they can, I mean, the smallest bass can actually grab this, especially largemouth bass. I mean, I caught bass where I could fit my fist inside their mouth. I mean, they're little fish, but, you know, their mouth opens really wide, just like a snake. Now this actually is not rubber, but it feels like foamish rubber. It floats on the top. That's good. I forget who makes these. I had them for a while. Then I have this kind of frog and baby bass. White pearl belly, so they would look good. Because that's what bass really look for. They're not really... The top doesn't really matter, because, I mean, the bass, unless he jumps out and looks down, and it ain't going to really matter. As long as you have like a light color belly, you'll be alright. All these right here are baits that, you know, these are cheapo baits that you can throw in, stuff like that, for like, if you don't want to get caught up, if you don't want to use your expensive lures, you know, why lose the expensive one? Why not just use a cheaper one? They actually came in a pack, but I painted some of them and put like glitter on them and stuff. Then I have these little solid body frogs right here, soft plastic frogs. Yeah, I'm gonna leave them right there. And soft plastic right here. And then I have little ones right here of chartreuse ones. I mean, you don't really need frogs like that though. I mean, you could just as easily get away with a double tail grub, in my opinion, because it's gonna kind of look like a frog as it's going across. You can get away with this. I mean, if you've seen this in the water, it would look like a frog. You know, especially if you're looking up at it. You know, then you will see it. That looks like a frog. Then I have zoom lizard right here. Then I got different lizards in there. Got my bionic minnows here. These work really good. That's it for this one right here. All right. This is the last big box right here. Okay. This is like my hard baits and my hardware baits. I have jig. This is a football jig with a rocket crawl trailer. Same kind of jig, different color. Football jig with a crawl chunk on it. And then I have black and blue with the money crawl trailer. Then this is like a jig, swim jig that I just made to put from a chatterbait on there. I mean, I'm eventually gonna put a trailer on it. Oh, that was sharp. Put a trailer on that. I kind of got these jigs category, whatever, I don't know. You know, and this jig right here, try to match it up a little bit. Here's a jig I'm kind of proud of right here. I mean, I made this jig. Well, I not made it, but I customized it. And put a little rattle on the side of it. Make a little flipping jig. And this is a striking swim jig, flipping jig, whatever it is. Small one. They work good. Here's the chatterbaits. I got my chatterbaits right here. Oh, for you guys that like chatterbaits, I actually found I never saw this. That's why I got it. This is actually a chatterbait. A pro chatterbait. It even has a weedless guard on it. It doesn't come with a trailer hook. I put that on there. And a little power bait. Sugar crawl. This is a striking trailer hook with the keeper. And they are awesome. They do work. They stay in place. Okay. Here's my spinning baits. This one's a cheapy one I found. So I just kind of try to bring it back to life a little bit. Alright, and you know, I have all kind of... I just put them in there. I mean... Then you got the striking small spinner baits with little trailers on them and stuff. What else have we see? Oh yeah, my crankbaits. Here's all my crankies. This is my top water hard baits. Here is the red L traps. Here's the little crankbaits. The stuff that's on them, it's Yum F2 attractant, and it does work really good. It does work really good. I'm going to tell you that from the jump. A lot of people just put it on, spray it on the lure, and then put it right in the water. My concept of that is that if you put it right in the water, I mean, you're wasting your money because it's going to come right off like it's water. It washes stuff away. What I was going to say here. And in this little bag right here, trying to get it out. Oh. I actually have these little power baits right here, 1-inch nymphs, and I got gulp minnows, 12 count right here. They're like 3 inches or something like that. They do work good. They do work good, but you have to keep them in the pack. If you take them out of the pack and you don't put them back in the pack after you use them, they're going to shrink. So they're like because they're biodegradable, which is a good thing for the environment. Then I have gulp sinking minnows and chartreuse and pepper. Then I have some more, and these are really hard. Not really hard though, but they're kind of stiff. They're not like Senkos. Watermelon and red glitter. Gulp sinking minnows. Alright. Then I have some more orange and yellow nymphs. You have orange and yellow, like these are like a trout bait, but you know, you never know. I mean, I caught bass on this before. You never know. I mean, I caught bass on crappie stuff, fishing for panfish. Okay, I'm giving out little helpful hints today since I'm so generous today. I'm showing you guys my stuff. Let me tell you something. This is a Z-Man Crawdads. Okay. This is that made of that Elastec stuff. But it's naturally, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a good bait. It is a good bait, especially for smallmouths. And what I like to do is I put these little jerky hooks on there. I mean, you get them at Walmart. That's where I got the bait at. Little weight right here, and it's like perfect for it. Then you have a little slit at the top of this bait where the hook hides in at. And you can see the hook, and you push it out. And when they grab it, they're going to grab it and try to demolish it anyway. But they do stand up to a lot of stuff. But what I'm going to tell you, I'm telling you, do not put these. You see, I have them in a bag. Do not store these anywhere else but a Ziploc bag. I'm going to tell you the reason why. Because if you're out there and it's a hot day in the summertime, 80 degrees, 90 degree weather, these will melt like ice cream in the hot sun. I learned from experience, so don't do it. If you do it, I guarantee you that these are going to melt and you're going to have one big glob. Not only do you have one big glob, these actually will mess up your other baits in there. I don't know, they have some kind of chemical in it or whatever. It has a chemical reaction, but it makes your other soft baits hard. I'm not a chemist, but this is a good bait though. I mean, it stays up. They'll stand straight up. So you could hop it along the bottom if you're fishing for smallmouths. Stuff like that. Okay? Although, these I do have stored in a container, like a 3700 series. Okay? They start sticking together, but I pull them apart really carefully, and I put that yum crawfish scent on them, the attractant, so that kind of preserves them and helps them not to stick to each other or melt. I haven't had one melt yet. I mean, it hasn't got hot out yet. Don't quote me. But if it happens, I'll comment in the bottom below, then tell you what happened to them. I mean, because I don't really have a super lot of these though, but they do work. And I like them a lot. I really do. I even have them in a different color too. This one's watermelon with chartreuse claws. And this one right here is green pumpkin with orange claws. Okay, so I'm just going to give you that heads up. All right. Oh, and also keep your gulp inside a bag like this, you know, a hefty bag, whatever, some kind of other than this, because when you first get the gulp, if you get the good ones, they're loaded with the juice, and let's just say that that's not a very good thing. If they open in your bag, it will stink very bad. This is a lighter and a candle and matches. You never know. You never know. You know what the toilet paper's for. I don't have to explain that. Then I take me 2 bobbers. And I have these, my friend gave these to me. Thanks, Mike. For fish that's for like the swallow hooks. Then I have a sharpener. Well, that's actually a nail file. No, I don't do my nails with it. I sharpen hooks with it. Because it's like a fine, you know, it'll sharpen hooks real good for you. Like your jig hooks, big hooks like that. I have my inline spinners. And a few spoons. They're always a classic. Then I have a little panfish kit that I made up. I'm putting a little kit right here. Then I have oil and grease for the reels. I have my polarized sunglasses here by Spiderwire. They're not that expensive, so if you're looking to get some, they're only like $25 at your local Walmart. They do help though. They make a big difference. Then I have my tips and guides, and I have micro tips over here in this little bag. Then I have what says bass hooks. 3500 series. Just like my terminal tackle here. Give you a little tour of this. There's weighted hooks. Spoons that I used for weights and stuff like that. Some swivels, EWG hooks. All these hooks in here, I show you, are Gamakatsu's. I love Gamakatsu hooks. I mean, they're strong, they're very sharp. They stay sharp. You can use. They stay sharp for a long time. I used to be Eagle Claw fan, but I don't really like Eagle Claw no more. I actually had Eagle Claw hooks break, like in half, like just break, not bend. I mean break. Here goes the my two favorite line companies: Power Pro 30-pound test braid. Then I have my Mono Ultracast Ultimate Mono 10-pound test. It's cast a mile. It's really good. I have it in 8, 10, 12, and 14. I wouldn't recommend the 14 because it's really it's thick. It's mono. I mean, this is definitely the strongest mono. I mean, this says 10-pound test here. I mean, I would say the breaking strength is actually like 13 or 14. But it's just thin too, but it's good. Then I have my light. You can see. Then I have, it has 3 different settings right here. 3 different light beams. Then if you want to be having a low light situation, you go to a red light. Or if you want a little lighter, you go to a blue light. It's a headlamp. Everybody knows what they are. Okay. Have a pick for backlashes. Yeah, it's the actual dentist pick. I never used it. I just picked it up at like the dollar store or Rite Aid. I think I got it for. This is strong. It looks flat, but it's not actually flat. It's strong to pick them out. I don't get a lot of backlashes though, so I mean, I don't have. I mean, I know how to get them out and stuff. Sometimes you need to pick because I have big fingers. Anyway, and I have KVD pliers. Let me get them out for you. They're made by Mustad. They say KVD on them. They're actually aluminum. You get them at Walmart for like 35 bucks. They actually cut braid, so this is kind of good right there. So you won't need like braid scissors or nothing like that. And it goes onto your belt loop. Okay. Then I actually have a hook sharpener here. And that's it. And all that stuff that I showed you fits in the Penn backpack tackle bag. Okay. That was my little video. Happy holidays. See you on the water soon.